Let's go to Scott, who's a Liverpool fan. Right, Scott?
All right, Scotty.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are we?
I'm all right, Scotty. Look, your best right back ever is gone. How do you feel about it?
Listen, he's a unique talent, but best right back ever. Come on. Stevie Nicol will have something to say about that, mate, going back many years, let me tell you. Do you know what, Jason? I know you're on the wind-up, Cundy, so you just tag along with that.
About what?
You're on the wind.
About what, Scotty?
Aren't you?
Well,
listen, I've spoken to you many times, soft lad, and I know exactly what your game is.
I'm just... all I'm doing is saying that Trent Alexander's contract's up, and that's...
No, absolutely.
You know?
Do you know what, Jay? I think some people do and some people don't know. Go about the club, and I know the players are in full control. Going back when he signed that contract, mate, it was a 6-year contract on the table, and he refused it to just do 4. So Liverpool should have been a bit clued up in relation to that. You know what? The kid's had his career mapped out. He knew he was a unique talent from a young age. What's let him down? Listen, he will be chippy paper for me in about 3 weeks' time because of all the commotion, and he's gone, crack on. It's been the worst kept secret in football. So, you know what? Just get through the parade. Just leave the next day. I don't know what he's hoping to achieve by coming out today because, you know what? I won't boo him. I won't cheer him. I'm not asked about what he does. Do you know what I mean? It's his career. Do what he needs to do.
Don't you think he deserves being cheered, though?
No. I don't.
He's won 2 Premier League titles. Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup.
Absolutely.
Super Cup.
Yeah, and you know what? Jamie, honest to God, right, go on to pastures new, that's fine. And all the crocodile tears and stuff today. He has been brilliant, so I'm not going to be silly and say he's been fantastic for Liverpool. But it's just...
Doesn't he deserve a send-off? Doesn't he deserve a send-off?
No, the send-off he deserves is my size 9's up as Jaxie to say, go ahead, get on your thanks for what you've done. The club will move on. Honest to God, mate.
What do you mean, though?
He's moved to a rival, Jay.
They're not a rival. They ain't got Man United, is he?
Jay?
They're signed for Everton.
They're more of a rival now. Man United is more or less 4 to 6 points every season. Were they going to be in Champions League? He has an opportunity to...
You might play Real Madrid once. You might play him once. You might play him never.
No, but Jay, look at...
They're not a rival, are they? He's just gone to the biggest club in the world in Spain.
They are a European rival, mate. If you look how many times we've defeated us in finals, if you look at Liverpool and Real Madrid, generally get to the latter stages of the cup. So naturally, they are allowed. He's got an opportunity to get us closer to their European Cups. He's got an opportunity there to potentially, in the next 12 to 18 months, be the skipper that sees Liverpool go ahead of Man United with 21 league titles.
No, but his time at that football club has come to an end, and
that's fine, mate.
You didn't pay him enough money.
Yeah,
I
he
think
got offered 320 grand a week.
Well,
what do you want?
He's getting 600 at
Well, we
Real
don't
Madrid.
know. We don't know what he's been offered. We don't know.
Listen,
we don't know what he's been offered.
There's a well-respected journal, obviously, around Liverpool. You've got Paul Joyce and you've got Bascom, who are well-respected in relation to the stories they get. And what he's reporting about, you remember when we were playing Man United, and obviously the big coming in the morning, and then there was all a big, kicks off if the ground. It was toxic towards the lad.
I remember it.
Now he's come out there. Apparently, he's reporting to his close friends. He wasn't in any frame of mind, and he can't remember the game. Well, hasn't he got a duty to every fan in the stadium who paid about 60 nickel for the ticket? If his head's not in the right place, and still go on that pitch and put in the display that he did.
Yeah, I think you're talking about 2 different things here. I don't think one of them was...
Why?
Well, I mean, one of them's if something is affecting your life... And it happens, footballers have the same as anyone else when you go to work.
Jay.
If there is something that was, and that I remember that game.
I remember the game. He didn't have a great game.
No, he didn't.
If he's not in the right frame of mind, but he's still being picked.
It's coming for 20 million. Because if it's coming, he's not in the right frame of mind. So what I'm saying to you is, we'll take a duty of care and take some responsibility in relation to that situation and go and speak to the manager. He never told anyone. He only told it afterwards when he got the shepherd's hook after about 70 minutes. And he was absolutely abysmal. But, that's some of the stuff that infuriates Liverpool fans. And I come back to what you said before.
Come on, but what about what he has done, Scott? Think about... You're choosing to talk about an isolated incident here.
Scored the winner the other day.
No, right? I'm talking about the build-up, Jay. I'm talking about the build-up to where we are. This is a kid.
I know,
who could have had the blessing of all the fans.
I know.
And got an unbelievable send-off.
Scott...
Next time, if he'd have done it right.
But Scott, what do you mean done it right? How's he leaving right? What would have been the right thing to have done?
Okay. come on, you know and I know, right? 12 months ago, he could have said, right, I'll sign a contract, but I want a 40 million release clause in it.
But why would he do that? Sorry.
Sorry, mate, but
Scott,
come on, Scott. That's not how life works, mate.
Why would he do that?
Come on, lads.
Come on,
He's a multi-millionaire. He lives in a mansion. He's got everything that you could possibly dream of.
Right.
And you've got a club that is 20...
A Liverpool skin?
Yeah, you give service.
A Liverpool skin?
Wages. Say then.
A Liverpool skin?
Liverpool.
Why does he have to give them 40 million when he can get 40 million himself?
Oh, come on. We're not a Gulf state. We have to sell players to buy players. We have done since the day we sold Coutinho to get Van Dijk and get the keeper in. We can't just go about throwing cash about.
But I don't understand. I don't understand the logic of you saying that he would then put so that Liverpool. What if no one comes in? What if he breaks a leg? What if things happen in football? It's so wide.
It's not about. Well, look, that's all it's but to maybes. He's a kid from Liverpool, right?
I know.
He's lived his dream, and I totally get it. But again, I come back to it's been the worst kept secret in football for 12 months.
Well, no, everyone knows it, but I don't know how he could have done it any differently.
No,
I don't.
No, Scott. Listen, mate. Thanks for your call. I want to hear from Liverpool fans. I think everyone's so harsh on Trent. I get it. He's leaving on a free.
Do you know what it is, right? Football fans don't understand the business of football.
No,
they don't understand what it's like to be a player, to have a contract where it's expiring, and have negotiations about what you want, the length of contract you want, the money you want, what you feel you're worth. And your agent's job is to find out what the rest of them could be offering. Mm-hmm. And all of this conversation goes on. He has chosen to run his contract down. Absolutely his choice. He's done nothing illegal. I think Liverpool fans have got to accept he's making the best decision for him. He owes Liverpool fans nothing. That contract that he signed, he has seen it through to the very last day. And he's won my Premier League title as well with it.
Yeah.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.